From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
Hi, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max at my bar, of course, where you never know who's going to show up and have a seat and get a chance to tell their story. It's Biz Champions time with my good friend Major Harding, and brought to our good friends at Branded Brewski. We're talking more food at the bar. Us bartenders, man, we like to eat, man, so it's going to be nice talking to an executive chef and an owner of a craft pizzeria. Let's get into it with our guest. Amanda Wilson's up first from Lakeview Health. How are you, Amanda?
Good.
Executive chef
Yes,
and Jaguar fan extraordinaire.
Oh, God, yes.
From the early days?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, Jaguars originated the same year I was born, so
Okay.
I've been a fan since
so
birth.
maybe around 93, 4 years old, you got into
There
it?
you go. Yes,
All
sir.
right. You said your scope of culinary is very, very broad
Yes, sir.
and wide. Tell us about it, if you would.
Yeah, sure. So I started a little bit, started from the bottom, actually.
Okay.
Hostess cashier, and then I always knew I wanted to be in food. Food has always been something that I've been passionate about.
Okay.
And I did some fine dining. I worked in restaurants like, Cheesecake Factory and things
Okay.
of that nature, and found
Yeah.
myself at the Sawgrass Marriott doing banquets for 780 people.
Cool.
Plated meals, which was really fun.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the overall, not only the perspective of food, everyone loves to eat,
Right.
but the way food brings people together. And
I
you
can
know,
imagine you can expand your horizons in that kind of setting.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for
As
sure.
opposed to maybe at Lakeview Health, you got certain things you got to
Well, that's the
prepare
fun
or-
thing
or no?
about Lakeview is
Okay.
they allow me to really design the menus and create as much as possible. And my team and
Okay.
I, we really focus on that, the
Okay.
creativity of the food. And because it's not necessarily for your physical health,
Right.
we're not really limited with, sodiums or different diets or things like that. So
Okay.
our realm is pretty large, and it's actually really exciting.
That is exciting. That's cool. I never would have thought that. I think
Yeah.
like hospitals would be like, regimented to, here you go.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Here's a ham sandwich.
They do that, It's
well, my mother's
that's
been
true.
in the
though.
hospital lately. I know
Yeah.
they're feeding her, so
Yeah.
it's been good. Some are better than others, no doubt about that. So what's the favorite part of what you do?
My people, my team. I love my team.
Cool.
And then, just being able to give back to the community. A lot of what I do is, teaching.
Yep.
I do a lot of teaching in local schools and things like that with culinary programs, and
Yeah.
really revising and really bringing out what the passion is of food.
Yeah.
And, with COVID and everything, the food service industry is really kind of, the passion of food has kind of been lost because,
Okay.
the security, the job security was a little scary during
Yeah.
that time. And so
Yeah.
that's one thing I love about my job is being able to share that passion with my team and,
Cool.
and see what they get to create and
Yeah.
see that passion fire within
I
them.
love this being on that meal plan meeting.
Yeah.
It must be pretty cool.
Oh, it's
like
fun.
all these ideas.
Oh, there's a lot of food, too.
I bet you.
Yes,
I bet
sir.
you. Great to have you
Thank
on
you.
the show. Alexander Rodriguez from
Sir.
Rodrigo's Craft Pizza. How are you?
Very good.
Welcome
Thank you
to
for
the
having
show.
us. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Jacksonville.
Thank
from New
you,
York.
yes.
We got out of the hustle and bustle and down here in a nice, fine area of Jacksonville.
Great, yes, and we are loving it. We moved about 2.5 years ago with
Okay.
the family.
Good.
My wife, we asked for relocation over here because although I love New York,
Yep.
after COVID, we learned that probably for the family,
Yeah.
it's probably to leave the city. But so far, it's been great here.
Good, good. And you guys are located 5 Points, right?
Right, yes, we
Rodrigo's?
are. Right, Rodrigo's Craft Pizza is right at the heart of 5 Points, across of the old Sunray Cinema. We
Okay.
opened 9 months ago. We do craft pizza, and when we say that, is we really mean it. For example, you go today, and the pizza you're gonna have
Okay.
been fermented for 8 days, which means that the enzymes, have digested it and the bad gluten.
Okay.
So it's a lot
The
easier
chef
to
shaking her
digest.
head, yeah.
That's it. It's
Yes,
beautiful. I'm loving it.
Right.
I'm loving
yes,
it.
Exactly, because you need to find when, for example, my background does not have to do anything with food. Product
Okay.
marketing, product development, customer experience.
Yeah.
But during COVID, we used to go in New York City to find our best, go to find the best pizzas,
Sure. Yeah.
And that's what you do in New York,
Yeah.
You go to
Yeah.
find the best places you can get.
Yeah.
Right, but COVID happened, everything changed. And because of my job, I used to travel every month to a different country because I was launching products, I was dealing with customers and so on from
Yeah.
Canon, my previous employer. I wasn't traveling anymore, so I had the time to work on something else at home.
Yeah.
So I started making my own bread, and from there was a little recipe on dough for pizza dough.
Sure.
I started over there, and we started improving. It was a good excuse also to get family, start seeing family.
Yeah, you gotta
And-
test
See
it
what-
out.
Yeah,
There's the-
exactly.
The
So,
love and the passion. I
yeah,
love it.
right. So
There it is.
We're having a pizza party on Friday. Please,
Yeah,
everybody
come on,
come.
let's
And
go.
then I started getting feedback, and
Cool.
I was no longer dreaming about launching the next camera or the next lens. I was dreaming about doing, a better dough.
Is there something to the water in pizza? Because I've heard like the water in New York, it makes it different tasting than the water in Florida. Is there something to that with pizza? I'll ask you, Chef. What do you think?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
For sure, yeah.
Just different kind of water? Or what do you
Yeah,
think?
so I mean, if you have hard water, that definitely affects the flavor of your dough.
Okay.
If you know,
Makes sense.
Yes, if you do have hard water, it
Yeah.
will be an issue, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't drink hard water because of that.
Right, yeah.
But for example, in Europe, people talk about a lot of the water, and that's what I thought. Once I moved here, what I've noticed is that the humidity on the environment and the
That factors in.
yes, and the rapid change
wow.
on temperature does affect a lot more than the water. And when I'm making pizza at home and I want like as close as I can get to New York style, I just go to the supermarket,
Yeah.
buy a spring water from a gallon, and
okay.
it gets very close to it.
Wow,
Cool.
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
that's
that's
great,
very good,
man.
yeah.
Great to have you on the show. Major, how are you?
I'm good, Tom.
This is awesome.
It
we love
is.
food, so that,
Hey, this is Food Service Thursday. We had a chef on that comes to your house and
I love it.
prepares your meals. You got pizzeria, you
Yeah.
got an executive chef. I mean, it's real good.
Absolutely. Have you been to Rodrigo's yet?
No, I have not,
Yeah,
but
gotta
I'm
check
going.
that out too. Yeah,
I'm gonna check it
we're
out.
learning all about these new places around here, so that's fantastic.
Yes, in the 2 years and a half that I've been here, I have seen the transition in the city of new places coming in, and
Yep.
even where I moved, that the community has exploded in St. John's.
Yep.
There was a wood, nothing else, and within a month the woods were no longer.
Yep.
Buildings, gas station,
Oh,
a
yeah.
supermarket.
Yeah.
So there's
Lot
a
of
very
growth.
quick transition.
A lot of growth, no doubt about it. All right, Amanda, so you're a big Jag fan. What kind of meal would you make the 2-9 Jaguars if you had a chance?
yeah, I'd love to make them a meal that's gonna make them win after they eat it. You know,
Some spicy food, maybe?
something that gets
Fire
them
up?
fire in them. I don't know. You know, maybe
Get
some
them
good
sweating.
protein. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know, maybe even get something. You know, maybe if there's something that they like specifically that would give them
What's
more.
your favorite thing to make? Do you have anything?
God, you know, people ask me that all the time, and
Okay.
I just
Well, then
love
forget
cooking.
that question. What's
Yeah,
your favorite thing to
you know,
drink when
I
you
love
say-
it.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're great. It's a great question though, because as a chef, you know, people always say that you have the go-to thing, you know, and I think
Sure.
for me is I love to do Latin food. My background
Okay.
is actually Latin, and so it's really fun to show that and just. Chimichurri, I think, is my favorite. People love my
chimichurri
chimichurri.
steak is so good.
Yep. And
That's skirt, right? Because I use skirt, inside skirt steak.
Yes.
I think is that the best for that?
it's very good.
Yeah, that's some good stuff.
It is.
I love cooking.
And
that
and
stuff.
the technique in marinating it is extremely important too.
Is it really?
Yes, because it helps break down the fibers in your meat.
You want to share that with me? Just for
I would love to.
chimichurri
You got it.
What's
yeah,
your favorite
of course.
football food?
My favorite football food. I never ate the morning of the game. I just
You
couldn't
didn't?
eat. No, my stomach was just a mess. So I would eat a ton the night before, but a lot of pasta the night, 2 nights before, especially a lot of carbs.
Yeah, a lot of carbs.
Yeah, 2 nights before, just to
Carbo loading.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, still have whatever chicken or steak or fish, but definitely a lot of carbs to keep that by. Because again, I might have toast in the morning, but I didn't. Some guys eat big.
Any shakes, protein shakes,
massive,
anything like that?
You know, protein shakes were that big back then.
No?
You know what I mean? A little bit. If you were losing weight, they would give you these protein shakes, like to just help you put some weight back on. But nonetheless, yeah, any food's good food by me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's gonna fuel the body. I'm good. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here.
That's awesome.
Go Jags. Thanks for having them, Major. Appreciate that. Keep up the good work. We'll have to check out
Thank you.
Rodrigo's for sure. I don't know if I can get into Lakeview Health.
No.
If you ever need me to
That's
come and
okay.
test some
Yeah,
food,
no, of course.
I'll come in and do it. All right. Make sure you check out Amanda's and Alexander's profile and this conversation and many others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. So until next time, stay safe and be cool and get some good food in you, would you? We'll see you next time right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.